What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Hustle with JesseW. And today we got another day trading recap, trading from the keys. Check it out. Well, guys, he got Tropical Storm Fred on the way over here, and it's really making for some extremely windy thunder, rain, lightning, the whole 9 yards. It's still not here, but it's definitely on the way. But this morning we had to try to take some trades. Trading this morning, I had a really nice watch list. But guys, when I tell you that the conditions are still the same as they were yesterday and the day before, I'm not even joking a little bit. Stocks are either pulling back and violating support zones, or they're just on a rocket ship on the way to the freaking moon, right? Where when they pull back a little bit and you think they're going to test that support zone that you want to buy, they don't test it. They just pull in just shy of it, and then they take off, making for very frustrating mornings. Kind of like today. Really wanted to go fishing this afternoon. I'm here leaning on the boat. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to end up having to lift up the boat higher in preparation for Tropical Storm Fred. Man, today's fishing is going to be like today's trading. Just not good, just not happy. But hey, we're going to jump into the charts here. I'm going to show you what we traded. I'm going to show you the entries, exits, what everything was, other charts, what was going on in the overall markets, like with some of the other stocks. I mean, we looked at everything we could possibly imagine, try to nail something good. But man, it was just, unless you chased a little bit, you weren't going to catch your entry. So being a disciplined trader, had to, for the group, show them what discipline is like. And, I'm going to show you right in here in the charts and show you the alerts and not waste any more time. I'm not going to even ask you to smash the like button for me. All I want you to do is watch the video, see if you learned something, and if you did at the end, go ahead and smash the like button for me. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you're alerted when I upload my next video. At the end of it all, and also check out Trade Ideas, link in the description section below. You can get yourself a 15% off coupon code, as well as sign up for their trial. So make sure you click that. You'll take you to the page. A pop-up will appear. You can sign up for the Trade Ideas trial. You got to take advantage of that. Check out the daytraderchatroom.com for a 5-day trial. Let's jump in. Okay, guys. So first things first, let's get into the recap. There's a lot of thunder going on around me right now. So hopefully we don't lose connection. Tropical storm, I don't even know its name. Some tropical storms on its way over here, so should be here tomorrow, sometime tonight, tomorrow, something like that. We'll see what happens, but hopefully we don't lose any connection here. Now today, guys, the only good thing about today is these numbers right here. We ran our poll this morning. 42% of traders are green, 14% red, 42% didn't trade. I am part of this this red bar here today, with a very small tiny red day on one trade on stock SPRT. That was probably one of my favorite ones this morning to trade, but much like yesterday's action, we'll use TIRX as an example. Pullbacks into support are just not holding. They're not holding. Even this first pullback here, this one was a good one. This one held and went, but it basically made a new high by like a few pennies. The second pullback commenced right into the same kind of general support zones on a decent little light volume, and that one failed. That one failed. It's just been really, really ugly action. Oxel, another gapper there, trying to hold his 50-day, struggling extremely tough, right? It's just been really, really, really annoying action. NAOV, another gapper this morning. Look how choppy this is. We get up here, we make a high. We come all the way back down here, test the lows, almost like a little double bottom effect. Break back above VWAP. Volume doesn't come in. Look at this mess. And we break back above VWAP. Come back underneath VWAP 9 AMA. Very small volume again. And then out of nowhere, the biggest volume of the day. Bang, right through the highs. And then now you have a little pullback. It's just very, 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 very choppy action. Very choppy action. So that's been the name of the game this morning so far. Very choppy action. What I've noticed over the last couple of days is that if the stock is strong, there'll be like one or two strong stocks. They'll go. We'll go over SPRT and my trade. They'll go. Boom. and then they'll pull back really quickly into a potential support zone, but they don't get down there. They don't get down there and test it. They pull back just shy of it, and then bang, right through the highs. And then when they finally do pull back into the support zone, oh, Claudio says Fred, Tropical Storm Fred. All right, now I know. I didn't even know its name. So once they finally do pull back into the support zone, even on nice decreasing volume, they're violating the support zone completely. Then they reclaim it, and look, just very choppy. Very, very, very choppy action on these stocks today and yesterday. It's just been extremely annoying. And it's been across the board on the price point. It doesn't really matter. Which one was it? UPST. UPST this morning here. I think it was right in here. I was waiting for a pullback closer to it was about 190, 191. I was waiting for a pullback into this zone here. And look where it pulled back into. Just shy of it. Just shy of it. Did not test it. And I'd like to see the support zone get tested, because when it gets tested, that's when you know whether or not that support zone is potentially strong or not. So no test of it. It just goes. I'm like, well, it's going to go without me. And it did. It went without me. Just like yesterday, just like the day before on UPST. UPST has evaded me 3 days in a row now. You know, and it's just been the name of the game. Now, SPRT, my trade this morning, was a rather simple concept. It was a rather simple concept. You had SPRT has news this morning, or had news yesterday, makes its little nice U shape here, goes green on the day after making what? A new low right there. It goes on and makes a push with very, 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 very nice volume, and makes new highs, right? Then all of a sudden, after just going straight up, it decides to pull in. It pulls in, and what does it do? It violates the support zone. That would have been this VWAP and that 23.6 Fibonacci level and this previous high area. So that would have been a triple zone there to get long in front of. I don't get long on this. It violates the zones, right? But what do I like about it? It's small volume. It's doing it on small volume. So it's a setup, because why? Well, right here on this candle and this one, shorts could have been trapped, and they definitely didn't feel comfortable, right? They definitely didn't feel comfortable. So right in this candle, I entered a starter and just sat in that starter for a good while, thinking that maybe we would get a push to where? Up towards the highs. Right on this same candle right here, I put out an order to take a little piece of profit up here at 1174. My entry on this was 1014. Sorry, I was trying to get some at 1074. And my entry on this was 1014. Let me show you the alerts here for those of you watching on YouTube. Long SPRT started 1014, stop 980 area, and I got flat at 978 when I got stopped out. It pulled up here real quickly to 1060s, and then bam, got slammed right back down here. But what happened? We held. We held, and look at the volume. Not bad volume at all. No, we had a little increase in volume as we made the push, and the volume on the drop was smaller. And then look what happens. Next candle, bang, and bang. Just complete failure of the setup. And look at the volume. This is not, oh my God, sell-off volume. This is literally consolidation type volume, but it's just not there. The setups just don't want to work. They don't want to work themselves out at all, for the most part, when they pull into these support zones. You know, yes, this was an aggressive entry. Absolutely. That's why it was a starter entry. And that's why I took a loss, a small loss on a starter entry, because it was an aggressive entry. It was an aggressive entry. Had I waited for the conservative entry, I would have waited for this pullback here. And I probably might have gotten long in here thinking that, okay, we're holding. This candle looks like it's going to bounce. But it didn't. And that's just been the name of the game the last, I'd say, about 3 days, because Monday was a very nice green day, Tuesday was a nice green day, Wednesday was actually a no trade day. We had very similar action to this on Wednesday, and I did not take a single trade on Wednesday. And yesterday, Thursday, we had slightly better action, I thought. I had a nice watch list, so I took 2 trades yesterday and had a small red day. And today I took 1 trade, and it was a starter, and took a tiny little loss on the day. And both of these days, you know, just have in common the same thing as Wednesday. Support zones not holding. They're just not holding. So it's time to probably, for me, wait, not even take these starters, and just wait for that confirmation. And I'm going to be playing extreme defense next week, because this is just happening across the board. It doesn't matter whether you're trading a small cap or a large cap. It's just happening across the board. So time to be a little bit extra patient. I'm already a very patient trader. Time to be even a little bit extra patient. Well, guys, that's it for me today. See that brush right there? That's what I use to brush my boat and make sure that it stays nice and white how you see it there. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you learned something, smash the like button for me, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you on the next one.